What's up, YouTube? It's Kenworth J. I'm back. Let's see, man. I want to talk about working as a contractor so far. So far, it's been pretty good, man. Let me tell you, it's been pretty good. Like I say, brand new truck. Well, it's not brand new. It had 195 thousand miles on it, but it's a 2020. It's a 2020. Yeah, 2020s came out last year. I know, but it's a good truck, man. I ain't had no problems. I do have to take it to the shop. It's a leak. I won't have to pay for your first month. You find anything wrong with the truck, you take it to the shop, they cover it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about that. I just haven't got to a shop yet. I do have a load. My next load is going back to Dallas, so I'll probably just take it back to the school, well, to the yard to get fixed. Of course, it'll be cheaper on them to get it fixed. So I'm trying to, help everybody out, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just trying to think about me while I'm out here. If I take it to a TA or something, yeah, it's gonna cost them. Like, I had to take the trailer to the TA, man. That bill was, man. But so being a contractor, man, it's been nice. The first thing I want to talk about is my first settlement. I just received my first settlement today, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. I'm finna show y'all my first settlement, man. So that's my first settlement right there, man. Yeah, that is my first settlement. As you can see, all my other settlements are down there. Only reason why these are so small is because I would scan as soon as I'm done with a trip. So as soon as you're done with a trip as a company driver, you can scan in, and then you'll get paid from that 3 days later. As a contractor, you don't want to do that because you got truck notes and other deductions that you have to pay for. So you want to scan on a certain day, which will probably be like late Wednesday, early Thursday. You want to scan between that time so they could take those deductions out your settlement or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm left with. No, my check is not always going to be like that. So don't think, oh man, contractors making, pretty decent money. Nah, right now, I'm getting discounted stuff. They give you discounted stuff for the first 8 weeks. I don't know if that's permanent or if they got like a little deal going on or whatever, but for the first 6 weeks my truck notes are discounted. I do got some additional pay up in there. I did like a couple repowers and stuff like that. I got over 3,000 miles that week, excuse me. So it's different things that play into me making that amount. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just me running 3,000 miles and I got that amount. No, it's other stuff that play into that. So like I say, my trainer showed me how to make money. No, I'm not doing everything he showed me yet. I was gonna wait till I become a trainer to do that, because you can make way more money than that as a trainer. That is part of the reason why I want to be a trainer, but that's not the main reason. You know what I'm saying? I am going to get out there and train people on how to run their truck and how to drive, how to operate it safely and stuff like that. That's my biggest thing. I already don't trust nobody driving. So, you know what I'm saying? Getting on my truck, it ain't going to be no speeding and stuff like that, So, the truck's governed anyway, but still, I'm not going to tell you to ride the governor. No, don't do that. But, yeah, man, like I said, man, I'm not disappointed in my first settlement. My second settlement, I might not even have a second settlement. I might not even scan because I haven't ran that many miles. The reason is I picked up a load in California after I did a repower. I shouldn't have did that repower. If I wouldn't have did that repower, I probably wouldn't have had that problem. But after I did the repower, I picked up another load in California, and I bumped the dock. To bump the dock, you had to slide your tandems to the rear, of course. So when I pulled out the dock, everything was done. First of all, the load was messed up to begin with. The numbers was all wrong and all this. It took me about 3 hours to get loaded. 3-4 hours to get loaded. So then when I pulled out the dock, my tandems wouldn't slide. I couldn't get my tandems to slide back forward. So I was only like a mile away from the truck stop. So, you know, instead of calling roadside rescue or whatever, I just put my hazards on and drove it over there to the truck stop. No biggie. Yeah, I had to ride through California with my tandems all the way to the rear. But I wasn't on the highway or nothing. I was on the, you know, streets, getting to a safe haven. So I had to take the truck to the truck stop. Whew, man, y'all gonna see California out there. It's horrible out there, man. So many people at that truck stop. My wait time was like 12 hours while I was on the load. The load was late pretty much. It was going to Walmart, so you know they charged for it being late. So I sit out there for at least 24 hours, at least 36 hours to be exact. I didn't get a reset because I ended up moving the truck over 5 miles by accident, because they called me and told me to bring it into the shop, and I was all the way to the back, you know. So I did go over 5 miles. So I didn't get my reset. I'm running off of recaps right now. So this load that I'm doing now, I'll probably do this load and take my 34 at the yard, so I can be able to get my truck worked on with no problems, you know. So it's all working out for me either way it go. So by the time I take my 34, I can have a, you know, full clock and be ready to roll. But yeah. What else? Let's see. Oh, with the loads, man, the loads, you do get better loads as far as bagging, like the docks and stuff. Like all the loads that I've had space to bag into, good space, you know what I'm saying, since I became a contractor. As a company driver, you will get the worst loads, you know, the loads that nobody want, and they already know which loads people want and which loads people don't want. Honestly, they not too bad, but it's gonna be some crazy docks you bump. As a company driver, you gonna learn how to bag that truck, you know, so keep that in mind. You're gonna be company for your first 30 days. Your first 30 days, you definitely gonna learn how to back that truck. The only reason you're gonna go company is because they want to see, can you run the miles as a contractor. So while you're a company driver, sign up for the pre-alliance program if you're thinking about going as a contractor. So sign up for the pre-alliance program so they can already pre-approve you. You got to run a certain amount of miles that month. I forgot how much it was. I think it's like 3,000 miles a week or 2,500 miles a week, somewhere up in there. You know what I'm saying? And that'll determine if you can, you know, be on a alliance team or whatever. It's really not hard, man. If you somebody that's trying to make some money, you know, you can do it. I did it, and I didn't even, you know I ran that many miles or whatever. But by the time my month was up, they sent me a message saying I've been pre-approved, and they called me and stuff. I was still unsure if I wanted to do it or not. What made me just go ahead and do the Alliance program was me going into New York, man. When I went into New York, I was like, man, I can't do this no more. But if I have to, especially if it's the docks that I've already bumped, there wasn't no hard docks. The thing about going into New York is feeling lost. Like if you're not from New York, or you ain't been in New York, you ain't gonna know where you're going. You know, the directions they give you over the QC, you'll end up probably getting lost. You know what I'm saying? If I really can't explain it, but the way New York is made is just crazy, man. So what I did was I just pulled out my phone, and I used the Google Street View map to follow the QC message they sent me, and that's how I figured out, you know, where I was going. So the next day when I woke up, I already knew what route to take and stuff like that. So if it's something like, you know what I'm saying, the load that they already gave me, I'm fine with going into New York and doing that. But if I gotta go to a different place, I'm gonna be like, I don't know about that, buddy. But but yeah, I'm ready to make some more money, man. To be honest, I'm ready to get some money, especially when I become a trainer. You gonna make some money as a trainer, you know. And with the laws, like I say, you can go wherever you want to go, and it's you will have forced loads. When I say you can go wherever you want to go, I'm saying it as far as, so let's say you're on the yard and you're a company driver. They're gonna send you wherever they want to send you. You know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be straight to the meat patch. You're gonna go to Kansas or Oklahoma. Now, depending on what side you go to, if you go to the east or west side, if you go to the west side, you're gonna be headed out west. If you go to the east side, you're gonna be headed out east. Not always, but probably 90% of the time, that's how it's ran. So as a contractor, you can kind of let them know, hey, look, do y'all have something going out east? Like when I left the yard, I wanted something going out west. So I told dispatch, I was like, you know, hey, I'm trying to get a load, hopefully something going out west. He was like, well, it was the beginning of the week, and they had already told us the stuff going out west don't happen until the end of the week. He was like, we ain't got nothing going out west right now, but we do have a load going to Illinois. If you take this load up to Illinois, we got a load going from Illinois to Arizona, and then we'll get you into California after that. I was like, that's fine with me. I don't have no reason to go out west. I just like going out west because I feel I get better MPGs going out west. I hate the Appalachians. I hate going to the east side. Once I hit the Appalachians, I feel like my MPGs just drop tremendously. Now, it is some mountains on the west that will kill your MPGs. As a contractor, you want good MPGs. As a company driver, you want good MPGs. They give bonuses for MPGs. But as a company as a contractor driver, you want good MPGs because you're getting more miles per gallon, and the less fuel you spend is the more money you put into your pockets. So you want good MPGs. You want to find the cheapest fuel. You don't want to overfuel unless you're going into California. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at Love's right now. I've only been fueling at Love's. Like, I've never fueled nowhere else since, you know, I became a contractor. I've been contracted for about 2 weeks right now. And I've never fueled nowhere else. Only reason I fuel at Love's because, for one, I like Love's. For two, I get more shower credits at Love's. I was diamond, platinum, whatever, which one it was. Once you reach a certain status, once you fuel a certain amount of gallons, you get like unlimited drinks and unlimited showers and tire passes and stuff like that. So that's why I like coming to Love's. Love's don't always have the cheapest, but Love's is one of the cheapest. You can find another little mom and pop store that might be in the Opti stop. As a company driver, you can't go there. You got to go wherever they tell you to go. But as a contractor, you can go wherever you want to go. You paying for that fuel. You know what I'm saying? I would say just make sure that they in the Opti stop because you get discounted prices. Don't always look at the price that's on the sign outside the store, because that's not the price you're gonna pay. So if you at a Love's and the price $2.39 and it's a mom and pop shop across the street that's not an Opti stop that's like $2.20, go to Love's, man. Go to Love's because you're not gonna pay $2.39 after they put the discount in. You're gonna pay $2.39 on the receipt, but after the discount get put in, you know, before you get paid and stuff like that, it's gonna be way cheaper, you know. So follow the Opti stops, man. They having problems with people not following the Opti stops. I think we was at like 50 or 60% or something like that. I don't know. People just don't care, you know. I follow it. Of course, I'm trying to get as much money as possible about it here. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to fuel better. I'm still learning how to back better. My backing is horrible. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Um, but yeah, as a contractor, it's been good to me so far. I know it's gonna get a little rough once I get past these 8 weeks, and I'm not making as much money as I am right now. But once I start training, like I say, that pay is gonna go back up. So I'm not disappointed at it right now. I don't think I'm gonna be disappointed at it then. Once I stop getting discounted truck notes and stuff. So I'm gonna work with it. This week I ain't gonna lie, man. This week it's kind of rough. I got a load. I can probably put some of it on this check, but might as well scan everything next week. By next week, I have 2 truck notes. Probably have better miles with everything added up, so I could just wait until next week and scan everything. I got enough money to hold me over, so I ain't really hurting for nothing. I don't spend no money out here anyways. So hey, that's what it is, man. I'm out here keeping it real with y'all. Like I say, you can make money as a contractor. You just got to know how to run. You got to know how to make the money yourself. As a company driver, you're going to average around $800 to $900 per week. As a company driver, yes. I was averaging about $800, a little over $800 per week as a company driver. It's not bad. You ain't got no responsibilities. Don't think because you're a company driver, you're not paying a truck note. You're still paying a truck note as a company driver. That's why you're getting paid so less. You actually kind of getting messed over because you getting paid too little. You getting paid, well, it's 40 cents now, but you got to think about that extra 10 cents you're not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Because most companies start off at probably 50 cents a mile. So you got to think about that extra 10 cents you're not getting paid. That extra 10 cents going in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even as a lease operator, we get messed over because, of course, these loads, they get paid more for these loads. I already know that, But, hey, it is what it is. I'm starting off. I'm trying to make money. I'm learning. I'm not going to hold nothing against nobody right now. It's a learning process. I am thinking dollars. I'm not thinking pennies. That's why I'm not a company driver no more. Because I see a lot of people that come through, get their license, and then go work for somebody else that's paying them around the same thing. That's paying them like 41, 42 cents a mile. I mean, yeah, you're getting paid more, but it's not really that big of a deal, Yeah, I got responsibilities with this. You know what I'm saying? I am responsible for this tractor and the fuel in it. But once you learn how to fuel, you shouldn't have no problem. The only thing you should worry about is if you have a problem, like any type of breakdown. Now, if it's your fault, then it's your fault. But if something just so happened to go wrong on the truck, I mean, either you get it fixed or you give them the truck back. They do have a walk-away lease program to where you could just give them the truck back. And, somebody said that it do affect something. I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet. I haven't asked them. The reason why I don't know is because my credit already messed up. I don't care. If I give them this truck back, it's not going to really affect me. But, but yeah, man, it's just one of them things where it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? You can have a good experience, you can have a bad experience. Right now, my experience it's been good. This week, it's been a bad week this week, but my experience overall has been good as a contractor. Would I recommend it? If you wanted to be a contractor, I'm not going to tell you to do it. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I mean, that's something you got to decide, man. For me, the decision to go contract, I would say it was good. You know what I'm saying? It's been good so far, at least. And I'm not just basing it off the money. I'm basing it off of the loads that I've been getting. And honestly, the loads that I've been getting, they've been easier docks and stuff to back into. But I like the miles that I was getting as um, a company driver. Now my homeboy, he got a hell of a good load. His load was like 2,900 miles, man. That was a good ass load, you know. The longest load I've got was like 17, and that was the one going from Illinois to Arizona. So I'm trying to get some loads, man. I'm trying to get some miles, you feel me? That's what I like. So if I have to run from the meat patch to California just to get 1,500 and back to get 1,500, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna do that, you know, because I know how to run my truck. I know how to get good MPGs off my truck. That's why I like running in California. That's all me and my trainer did was run to California. So I know how to run to California. I know how to get good MPGs going out west. If you send me out east, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad as hell because I know I'm not gonna get good MPGs out there. Cruise control help out a lot. Some people at your first 30 days of grad, you probably get a truck with cruise, you probably not. Right now they got my cruise off on this truck. I'm not even tripping because it was only for 30 days. So I'm not getting really good MPGs right now, even though I'm out west. But that cruise control will help you get good MPGs. Running it without it, honestly, I've been getting better MPGs hitting my governor than, you know, trying to run it the way they tell you to run it. Because there's a lot of foot play in it, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch the speedometer needle and make sure you kind of keeping it around 60. That's too much work. You gonna mess around and have a accident trying to watch that needle, you know what I'm saying? Watch the road, watch your mirrors. That's too much, man. Just put that thing on cruise control and go. As long as you're in, you know, good conditions. As long as it's not raining, snowing, or anything like that. So yeah, man. That's my video for the day, man. If you want to go contract, go. Just know you're gonna have to put some work in. Just know you're gonna have to run this truck almost every day. I'm not trying to run off recaps right now. I mean, I'm not trying to take my 70. Y'all know as a company driver, I was taking my 70 like every time I run out of hours. You know what I'm saying? So I would take my 70. I didn't care. But as a contractor, like right now, you know what I'm saying? I called last night trying to get a load because I delivered last night. So I called last night trying to get a load. They was like, hey man, we ain't got nothing coming out of there until about 2 days. So I'm like, oh man, y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all ain't got no repowers, no nothing. Like I said, man, as a contractor, you have to hustle your miles. Let them know, look, hey, look, I'm running out of recaps right now. I know I probably don't have no good hours, but do y'all have anything, a repower or anything that I can run? You know what I'm saying? They will look into it. Those dispatchers want to put people on loads. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to run, call the dispatchers. They have a map. They have a map with all the locations and with each dispatch number on there. Whatever state you in, call, get you a load, you know, with this truck right here, bright. Call and try to get you a load, you know what I'm saying? They did have a load that I probably could have picked up today, but they probably it's probably canceled because it was a late load anyways. It was already late. I didn't care if it was late or not. I just want the miles off of it. You know, I'm a contractor. You can't think about, okay, so as a contractor, your main focus is this truck now. It's not so much of, it is so much of getting it there on time, but that's not what you should be really thinking about. Because if you're thinking about getting it there on time, you're thinking about the wrong thing. You gotta learn how to run your business. You know what I'm saying? So because you could get it, like as a company driver, you could run, let's say, from Oklahoma to California. That's about 3 days of driving. You know what I'm saying? Give or take. But they probably gonna give you about 4 or 5 days on that load. you're gonna run it out there in 3 days. The only reason why they give you so many days is because you have to go into California. So you want to stop right before you get to California, fill up, take a break, because you want a full 10 going into California. If you try to run from somewhere, let's just say you stopped in somewhere on the border of New Mexico and Arizona, So, you know what I'm saying? And you get to the border of California. You don't want to keep running into California and try to get to LA, because it's going to be traffic. It's going to be traffic. There's no ifs and buts about that. So you want to shut down right before you get to California, fill up, and then go into California the next day on a full 10. So you won't, run into any problems or whatever. Now, you probably can't run in not on the 4 o'clock, but that's the way I do it. So you could get there early and stuff like that, but you're going to be ate up so many hours. As a contractor, you don't want to run 10, 11 hours a day. You want to run about 9 to 10 hours a day, possibly 8 if you can. You want to get about 500 miles in and then shut down. Probably a little more than 500, probably about 550, I would say, and then shut down. The reason being is because you can run off your recaps that way. You run off your recaps, your 70 won't run out, and you can keep making money. That's what I was trying to do right now, but it looks like I'm probably gonna have to take a 30 or 34, But yeah, man, I'm gonna cut it out. I made this video too long. I ain't planning on making this video this long, but just had some stuff to talk about. So yeah.